Well, hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion morning. How y'all doing out there? Hopefully, you had a spectacular weekend. The weather was wonderful down here in Florida. Hopefully, it was good for you this weekend. Hopefully, you got out, enjoyed your time wherever you may be, and enjoyed it, whether you went outside, whether you went and did an adventure, or whether you just kind of hunkered down and enjoyed the weekend. Either way, we hope that you had a spectacular weekend. Good morning, Marianne, live from All-Star Movies out at the Walt Disney World Resort. That's nice. Look like I saw some pictures from you. Look like you guys had a spectacular weekend. Hey, Tony, good morning. Happy Monday. Wishing everybody a good week. We are too. Hopefully everybody has a spectacular week ahead, and we're here to help get you through it, to get you through this week. Mondays, never easy, but we're here to help provide the most smiles, the best positivity, the most energy we possibly can to help get you through this week. Before you know it, it'll be the weekend again, and you'll be able to figure out something else fun to do again, whether it be going out and having a great time someplace, or whether it just be kind of relaxing at home. All are good. Doesn't matter. You do what you like. You do what you love. So what are we celebrating on this day? It is November 18th, 2024. Well, it is a major Mickey Monday. That's right, because today happens to be, yes, Mickey Mouse's birthday, his 96th birthday. A very happy birthday to the mouse, the big cheese himself, Mickey Mouse. This was determined to be his birthday back. Of course, this is the day that Steamboat Willie debuted in 1928, the Colony Theater in New York City. Dave Smith, it was a little bit in question of when Mickey Mouse's birthday was to begin with. Dave Smith, the founder of the Disney Archives, eventually nailed it down. It's like, no, yeah, Steamboat Willie debuted in theaters on this day. That's Mickey Mouse's birthday, and that's what they've done going forward. However, just an interesting note on this, and you may already know this. If you're a Disney fan, you probably already know this. Steamboat Willie wasn't the first time that Mickey Mouse appeared in a Disney animation cartoon. There actually were two other shorts, Plain Crazy and The Gallopin' Gaucho. Both of those were shown in kind of test screenings, but they weren't picked up by distributors. Steamboat Willie was, and that's why that became the first official Mickey Mouse cartoon, Mickey Mouse short. And then again, later on, Plain Crazy and Gallopin' Gaucho did come out. But yeah, happy birthday, Mickey Mouse. Spectacular. Where would we be without it? It all started with a mouse. Where would we be without Mickey Mouse? Who doesn't love Mickey? I love Mickey. As you can see from these pictures, any chance we get to get a photo with Mickey, we're going to do it. So very, very wishing him a very, very happy birthday. Oh, and by the way, I can't believe I didn't put it up here. This is also Minnie Mouse's birthday, and this is also Pete's birthday. So happy birthday to all of them. I feel bad now because I just thought of it, because everything out there just says celebrate Mickey Mouse. Definitely should have had a photo up here ready to go with us and Minnie, because we love taking photos with Minnie as well. Never got a photo with Pete, but I've always loved getting a photo with Minnie. So that is definitely a miss on my part, and I apologize to you, Minnie. You are the queen, and you are wonderful. So wishing you a very happy birthday as well. And Pete, yeah, whatever. You're there. Very happy birthday to Pete as well. Hey, what else are we talking about on this day? Well, this also, going back to Steamboat Willie here, you can see kind of, this was interesting. I found this when I was doing some research today. A couple of, let me see if I can make these a little larger here. Yeah, you can kind of see some of the concept art, some of the storyboarding for Steamboat Willie here, fully typed out on a typewriter and everything. Love it. But yeah, there it is. And there's Pete. Hey, there's Pete. So yeah, fun stuff. Fun stuff on this day. So, what else are we celebrating on this day? Well, it happens to be a day to celebrate the princess in your life, like Minnie Mouse. I feel so bad about that. I should not have done that. Oh, I feel so badly about that. I think I'm going to just do all mini pictures tomorrow to make up for it. Talk about the princess in your life. Of course, the biggest princess in my life is Michelle. She's an amazing princess. I like to kind of consider myself an unofficial Disney princess as well. Just not nearly as attractive as some of these other pretty princesses, especially Michelle. But here are some of the amazing Disney princesses that we've been lucky enough to have photos with. And we've taken so many with them. But today is the day to celebrate the princess in your life because it is National Princess Day. And of course, we all love the Disney princesses for sure. Hey, on this day in 1932, it's again more Mickey today because on this day, Walt Disney received an honorary Oscar in 1932 for the creation of Mickey Mouse at the 5th ever Academy Awards. So really cool thing. Honorary Oscar, sure, whatever. But it showed how much Mickey meant to film that they were willing to the film industry that they were willing to go ahead and give this to Walt Disney. And of course, he received other honorary Oscars and many more traditional Oscars as well going forward from here. What else happened on this day in Disney history? Well, it is that time for Disney premieres. They happen all over the place during this time of year. You seem like every time I'm doing this show, I have another premiere, and today is no different because why should I worry? Because Oliver and Company debuted on this day in 1988, or at least it was released in theaters on this day in 1988. Of course, film starring Billy Joel, among many other great voices. Cheech Marin was in this as well. It is a fun movie. I'm not going to put it on top of my list, although I love Billy Joel and his songs in this are excellent. But I do enjoy it. It is a fun movie. Again, it was kind of in that weird period right before we got to the Disney Renaissance. That they were kind of in between films. They had the Don Bluth group that had just left not that far before that. This definitely has Don Bluth influences in the art and the animation. You can see it for sure. But this day in history is when this film came out. Marianne loves Oliver and Company. Yes, very good. Hey, Donna, good morning. What are you doing up? You're on the West Coast. You shouldn't be up at this time, but I'm glad to have you along. Thanks for joining us, Donna. Really appreciate it. Yeah, but Oliver and Company on this date, 1988. Back to more Mickey Mouse today, 1993. The partner statue was dedicated at Disneyland. This was the first of the partner statues, of course, sculpted by great artist Blaine Gibson, who made all these wonderful statues celebrating the partnership of Walt and Mickey, but in general, the partnership that has gone to create all the Disney things that we know and love. They debuted at Disneyland. The first one was in 1993. There would be one, obviously, in Magic Kingdom. That opened in 1995, followed by Tokyo Disneyland in 1998. Another one that we've actually been lucky enough to get a picture at is at the Walt Disney Studios in Burbank. That one opened up in 2001, and then the Walt Disney Studios Park in Disneyland Paris, that one opened up in 2002. So those are all the partner statues that are in the Disney parks and the Disney Studios around the globe. But yeah, today, the very first one debuted at Disneyland. Very cool. Hey, if it's your birthday today, a very happy birthday to you. Celebrate it the best way possible. I know it's a Monday, but just forget about all that and have a great time. November 18th. Enjoy it. Here are just a few of the people that you celebrate your birthday with, including Alan Shepard, great Mercury original astronaut, born on this day, 1923. He would have been 101 today, as old as just a little younger than the Disney company itself. Of course, he was the very first American in space, the second person ever in space. Now, most people forget that. They think it's John Glenn. John Glenn is the first American to orbit the Earth. However, Alan Shepard was the first ever man in space. It was just a 15-minute flight, but he is the first official American ever to be in space. We lost him back in 1998, but he would have been 101 today. So very happy birthday to him. Who else do we have here? How about Kevin Nealon, great Saturday Night Live performer for years, of course, done many, many other roles since then. Of course, on Saturday Night Live, he was in Hans and Franz. He was Mr. Subliminal. He did so many great roles back in the late 80s, early 90s with Saturday Night Live. He turned 71 today, born on this day in 1953. If you're a fan of The Office like we are in this house, then you know Oscar Nunez from The Office. He turned 66 today, born on this day in 1958. It's such a great role in The Office, as they all did. They all played such wonderful, wonderful parts. The Office is such a good series. One of Scott, if you know Scott, our son Scott, he loves The Office. Like, if you may not know this, some of you know this already, but you may not know, like, he doesn't like to be called Scott. He likes to be called Michael, as in Michael Scott. Yes, if you call him Scott, he won't, give you too much guff about it, but he won't be thrilled. He likes to go by Michael Scott or Michael Scott from The Office. So side note as to why we love The Office. Many reasons why we love The Office so much, but was such a great show. That's for sure. Also celebrating birthdays on this day from Big, and also the voice of Nemo's mom from Finding Nemo, Elizabeth Perkins, turned 64 today, born on this day in 1960. Of course, Lightning McQueen himself, Owen Wilson, born on this day, 1968. He turns 56 today. Also recently played Mobius in Loki. Was a great character in the series, the Marvel series Loki. Loved him there. And then if you're a baseball fan, especially if you're a Red Sox fan, then you know this. Big Papi himself, David Ortiz, Hall of Famer. He turns 49 today, born on this day in 1975. So a very happy birthday to them. And if it is your birthday, wishing you a very happy birthday as well. One more thing I got to talk about before we get out of here. We do have a new episode out. That's right. It came out yesterday. Marianne, talking about Scott, he does have great taste. He does. He likes good shows. He likes some really good shows, and that is definitely one of them. Anyway, back to yes, we did have a new episode that came out yesterday, all about the Candlelight Processional. Michelle does another amazing research piece talking about the Candlelight Processional through the years, all the way back from the beginning where it started back at Disneyland. It's evolved over the years, become different. She goes through it all. And she, of course, as she always does, she finds some interesting facts, some things that you didn't expect. Tony, it was a great episode. Well done, Michelle. That's always the case. Michelle always does the best episodes. Like, if she's taking it over, you know it's going to be good. If I'm running it, maybe not so much, but Michelle always does the best episodes. It was really, really amazing. Some of the stuff that she brought out, some of the stuff that, as always, there are so many things that I never knew, had no idea about. I think I know a fair amount about the Walt Disney Company and some of these things we discuss, but Michelle always picks out these little tidbits. And yesterday, so many things that actually brought tears to my eyes as we were recording. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Please listen to the episode, download it, listen to it. And then it is going to be a video episode coming out later this week when I get the opportunity. There's a lot of stuff going on this week that I will be discussing later on in the week. But there's a lot of stuff going on, but I do plan to have this out. And she did a great PowerPoint presentation to go along with it. So there's some wonderful pictures as well. And we will be discussing it. Donna, it was a great episode. Thank you. Yes. Agreed. Great episode. All thanks to Michelle. Michelle is amazing. She did a fantastic job. So please check that out when you get the time. Again, whether it be today, whether it be tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, I don't care. We just appreciate whenever you listen to any of our episodes. That's for sure. Or when you join us here, join me here in the morning. Really appreciate that as well. Okay, gonna wrap things up here on this Monday. You got this. You're gonna have a great day today. And before you know it, it'll be the weekend again. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It'll be the weekend again. Blink and it's going to happen. And can't wait for that. But I'll be here every morning to help get you started the best way possible as we make it through this week, as we make it through this month, as we make it through this year together. Okay. So everybody, hey, please share some smiles, share some kindness, share some positivity, and I'll be back tomorrow morning to share another Hyperion morning with you. Okay, everybody, have a magical day. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 6:30. Bye.